This is the 12th part of our following tutorial series, data structures and algorithms. So today the topic is merging. This is the fifth title according to the array implementations, array procedures. So basically merging is combining two arrays in order to create one array. And in here we are going to discuss how to merge two arrays and how to merge any number of arrays by using array data structures. So this is the pseudocode for merging two arrays. So imagine this is our first array and this is our second array, which is A and B, and this is the combined array, which we can represent it after merging these two arrays. So each and every element that consists on both A and B arrays has been allocated to the C array, but the index order are different. In here A start with 0 to 4 and B start with 0 to 5, but in here after merging the index are kind of longer than the previous ones. It start with 0 and end with 10. In between there are incremented element, and this is the simple pseudocode for that merging procedure. First thing is defining I variable in order to make some loops. So in the first loop it traverses each and every elements in this first array and assigning each and every elements to the third array. Likewise in the second loop it traverses each and every elements in the second array and assigning it to the C array. But in here in the first loop it can be start with I as 0 and it can go up until the upper bound of the first array. But in the second loop that iteration can start with the I index, but it should be the upper bound one. Otherwise the values already has been assigned into the third array will be replaced by the second array values. So in order to prevent that kind of issue, we can start I as upper bound, then it could be incremented up until to the upper bound 2. So that is the basic procedure for merging two arrays, and this is the C code. Looks like how and this is the how C code looks like after implementing this procedure as a C code. Okay, so let's move to the C code. So first we can define our preprocessors stdio.h. Then we should define 3 max values in order to make that array implementation happen. So I'll take as max 2 as let's say 3, then hash define max 3 as 8, because after implementing all of these 8 values, the third array must be containing 8 values at least. At least must have been containing 8 values. So void main method and I will take as a which containing max1, let's say 4, 5, 3, 9, 10, and int b which containing max2 as the array size, and 89, 56 and 0, or let's say 4, and our third array max3. So it will be like this, and we should define a variable I in order to make our looping process happen. So first we can do simple for loop which start as 0 and it will continue up until the max 1, and each and every step I should be incremented. So Ci equals to Ai. This means it traverses each and every elements of the A array and assigning those values to the C array uh, by respecting the value of the I. So first I will be 0, then the A0 which means 4 will be assigning to the C. Then after the first execution the I will be 1. Then A1 means our second element which is 5. This 5 will assigning at this first index at our C array. So likewise this process will happen up until the next one range. In the same code, the same kind of loop could be done to the second array, but this should start with the upper max 2, and maybe let's say max 1, and the condition will be I less than max 2, and each and every step I should be incremented also. So likewise in the first loop there will be B array over here, and it will assign each and every element one by one to the C array. And also in here the I should be started 0, and in here I should be incremented by max 1, otherwise the traversing process will not happen correctly. So in here what will happen, the I will be 0 at the initial state, and B0 means our first element which is the 0th index. The element is, the value of the element is 89, so that value will be assigning to the C, but it is not C0, it will be C5, because this will be 0 plus max 1, which means 0 plus 5, which means the next empty space at the C array. So this is how we done our code for the merging array. So after this merging procedure happened, we can simply perform a printing method in order to check whether our code was work fine or not. So this will be 0, and the conditional statement will be I less than max 3, because now we have to print this C array, third array. and I will be incremented. Like this. CI. Okay, I think our code is done. Let's compile and run it. Okay, as you can see, the values has been assigned successfully. So this is our first array 4, 5, 3, 9, 10, and this is our second array 89, 65, and 4. So this is how you merge two arrays. And if you want to merge multiple arrays, you can follow the same procedure. So you might be having 4 arrays, 5 arrays, maybe 10 arrays. So you can do the same procedure again and again. But as you can see, this process is not efficient, because if you are having, let's say, hundreds of thousands of arrays in your program, so there will be hundreds of thousands of loops. So it is quite wrong, and it will uh, toughly affect to the efficiency of the program, which is not quite good. But this is basic stuff of the array. So when it comes to general uh, moments, general aspects, there will be not using arrays for merging multiple arrays. There will be using linked list system. So it will be much efficient way, and for now there will be not necessary to discuss linked list. This is only how you done the procedure that corresponded to the merging by using arrays. Okay, so that's the uh, fifth title according to the array procedures of the array.